Hey y'all, this is Sam from the Roots of Change podcast, and today we are going to be talking about project management and task lists, which can sound kind of boring, but we're going to make it really fun and interesting because what I want to talk about is how I produce so much content over the week. I know one of the biggest questions that I get from everyone is how do you produce that much content and how do you stay sane? And so I'm going to talk a little bit about that because I think there are a lot of ways that we can shift the way we do work, shift the way we do project management, to be a little bit more human, to be a little bit more decolonized and rooted in nature. Because at the end of the day, we are animals, humans are animals, and we only have, this body. And so we really need to take care of it as we're doing this really important movement work. And so that is what this task list template is meant to be, is to help you stay a little bit more rooted in your work, to be more strategic, and also to build to your longer term visions. I think one of the biggest things that can be really challenging in our current world, but like always, which is, within capitalism, things are so busy. We are constantly moving, we're constantly having to produce, even, social media, our leisure time now is producing and doing content or consuming content. And so there's always something that you need to be doing, and that feeling of like lacking, that you haven't gotten enough done and that you haven't even achieved your long-term visions. And so what I really like about the way that I manage the task list is it allows for that short-term and the long-term visions. Because when we are planning for long-term social change, that doesn't happen just with one campaign, with one project. A lot of us are doing multiple things at once. And so that's another piece is how do we maintain the many different visions, the many different projects that we want to achieve either as individuals or within a team, within an organization. How do we get there? And that can feel really daunting when it's like, we need a brand new website, or even when it is a real life social change that we want to see in the world, like reforming the Supreme Court is not going to happen tomorrow. So we do have to create that kind of stair-stepped approach to build towards the visions that we're trying to achieve.